Hey there, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another edition of the Wrestling Heat. I am your host here, Easy Koo. It has been a pretty sad and confusing time in the wrestling world. We had a former announcer pass away, and also a whole bunch of people let go in the WWE. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Wrestling Heat. Hope y'all been having a good night. And I hope y'all been having a good weekend so far, and I got some wrestling news for you, and let's dig into this video, and let's get into this list of Easy Koo that I got for you. And the first thing that I have for you, ladies and gentlemen, is about Vince McMahon and his plan about making the Revival into a comedy tag team with new gear, new music. And I got some photos for you here and here for you to see the concept of what they're going to go do with the Revival. They were going to pretty much humiliate them and try to tarnish their name, the Revival, to, you know, have no stock. You know, say like if they do go into AEW, which I'm pretty sure they are, they won't have no, you know, followers or whatever. But for what I see the WWE doing here was pretty sad and pretty pathetic, if you ask me, ladies and gentlemen. As you see the photos here and here, what do y'all think about the WWE pretty much, you know, wanting to tarnish the names of wrestlers that are just trying to do good tag team wrestling and, you know, be some, you know, some pretty good heels. I liked them in the WWE. It's sad that, you know, they left and they were trying to leave for a good year and some change, but hopefully in AEW or wherever they, you know, land, they get a lot better treatment than what WWE on the main roster did for them, because that was pretty sad. So, ladies and gentlemen, moving right along, as you can see, actually, you know, like I said, you got photos here and here on what they're trying to do to them, and I could see the reason why they wanted to leave. So, moving right along, ladies and gentlemen, it looks like at Money in the Bank, we're going to be getting some cinematic matches, like the Boneyard match and the Firefly Funhouse match with John Cena and The Fiend. I'm pretty sure we're going to be seeing Braun and The Fiend or Bray Wyatt, whoever he's going to be facing. I think it's Bray Wyatt Braun's supposed to be facing, not The Fiend. But we're probably going to be seeing some weirdness going on there in that match. But yeah, WWE is going to be doing a couple more of them cinematic wrestling matches. I'm a fan, but I hope, you know, they don't do this all the time. I hope, you know, like I said, they don't do it all the time. But let me know, what do y'all think about that? Are you up for a few more funky matches going down, more cinematic type? Let me know down below, folks. And I'm not sure if I said this earlier, but I also still am doing my giveaway. I believe I'm going to do either the 15th or the 16th of next month. So I'd like to see y'all down in the comments. You know, hit the like, dislike button, whatever y'all want to do. Going straight on to next thing. It looks like there's been a backstage pool in the WWE to break up the New Day. And I don't really want to see them break up as a group, because I think they're all pretty awesome together. Xavier Woods, Big E, and, you know, Coffee Mania, baby. And I don't know. I would like to see them not split up, just to break, you know, the mold of every other faction and tag team. You know, they end up breaking up. But I don't know, folks. Would y'all like to see the New Day split up? I really wouldn't want it to happen, but if it happens, it happens. It looks like people are starting to say, hey, let's break up the New Day. I don't know how to feel about that, but I'd like to get y'all's feedback down below. So let me know what y'all think about that. New Day might be getting, the good old choppy, and it's not the pee-pee. It's it's the group. But I gotta say, Big E, he really made the tag team match now that they're 8-time tag team champions. And Big E, man, you might want to go get yourself checked. You all know where them tag team belts have been with Morrison and Miz. You might want to get checked out. But moving right along, ladies and gentlemen, it looks like New Japan Wrestling is paying their wrestlers to stay home and to wait for, this virus to pass. They're paying the full pension or health care, all that for their wrestlers and staff over in New Japan. I think that's pretty awesome. And WWE, you could definitely take some notes on that. More about that a little bit later with WWE and some funky stuff happening. But New Japan, you're doing a good thing, paying your wrestlers, making sure, they still have, money coming in, unlike a certain other wrestling brand. But New Japan, that's freaking awesome. Keep doing what you're doing. And I'm hoping this, little crisis, pandemic, goes away soon. I know it's not going to be real soon, but, your boy can be hopeful. Moving right along. Oh man, this one here is pretty interesting. If you noticed, we have not heard of Roman Reigns on television for a good while now. And it looks like Vince McMahon or somebody in the WWE isn't really happy with Roman Reigns because they have been but commentary has been told not to say Roman Reigns' name. And the reason why that is because supposedly Vince or somebody in the company is pretty mad that instead of doing his match at WrestleMania 36 with Goldberg, he took his health over the match, which, Roman, that's freaking awesome. We know, your situation with your lungs, and that's pretty awesome. But it looks like somebody in the WWE is doing some funky stuff. I'm not sure if it's a good thing or a bad thing, but if you noticed, we haven't heard anything about Roman in a good little minute now. And if this is true about somebody being mad about Roman not wanting to do WrestleMania 36, whoever that is in the business, you should be ashamed of yourself. And you should be doing what New Japan is doing, and pretty much letting the wrestlers stay home during this pandemic and still make some money, knowing that they're not going to be losing their job. But, ladies and gentlemen, with that being said, what do y'all think about that? Do y'all think it's Vince? Do you think it's somebody else? And also, I want to say congratulations to Roman Reigns. A lot of y'all probably already know about this, but him and his wife, they've been getting it on, cocked and loaded during this quarantine time, and they're going to be having twins. And Roman Reigns, and to your lovely wife, that is awesome. Can't wait to see, what they look like. Boy, girl, girl, boy. Can't wait to see Roman Reigns. Hope to see you back on television, but the way that it looks, we might not see him on television for a few months. If that. Maybe even longer. But that's pretty sad. If it's true, like I said, you should be ashamed, WWE, or whoever is holding that stupid match over his head. Roman Reigns, congratulations, and it's fucked up if this whole situation is true. Let me know down below. What do y'all think about that? Are you happy about Roman having twins? That's pretty cool, extending the Roman Empire. But moving straight along, ladies and gentlemen, it looks like I have, some of y'all probably already seen these photos, but I have some photos of what some of the stuff. I only got 2 photos for you, Bam and Bam, but it's some of the set for Money in the Bank, and I can't wait to see what they're going to be doing. But as you see, we got a building here with some scaffolding, and you can see a ring on top of the roof, and I can't wait to see somebody like Jeff Hardy do a swanton bomb off the building through a burning bush, well, not a bush, burning something straight on, you know, to a person. 1, 2, 3, or not 1, 2, 3, then automatically climbs up. I don't know. My brain's going a little crazy right now. But yeah, got some photos. Bam, Bam. Pretty cool. Can't wait to see what they're going to be doing for Money in the Bank. So we're going to be moving straight along into WWE making a big adjustment to their filming and an effort to increase safety for the performance center, or performers at the performance center where they've been doing all their tapings and stuff like that so far. And I'd say that's pretty cool, but WWE, this is very, very, you know, iffy what you're doing. You know, having your wrestlers doing traveling back and forth, you know, to the tapings. And actually, I'll say that a little later. But yeah, it's pretty cool, but I don't think, like I said before in other videos, they should be doing any kind of wrestling right now. But yeah, looks like they're doing a little extra to make sure the wrestlers don't get sick, and I think that's good, but I also don't think they should be putting their performers at risk. But what y'all think about that, ladies and gentlemen, as I move straight into Vince set to make a big ass profit after all these releases that we've had over the past couple days. I know there are some other wrestlers that were let off from NXT, and it looks like Vince McMahon, he was already set to make profit this year. He was set. He didn't need to let go all these people. I believe the reason why he let go all these people is to make the money back that he spent on the XFL and the money that his wife gave Donald Trump, which is, you know, kind of weird. After that, you know, WWE, you know, is essential. We'll get into more of that later. But yeah, WWE set to be making a whole ass ton of money now, boy. They ain't got they let go so many people, man. They're gonna be making a lot of money, folks. It's not really funny, but it's just, you know, messed up. You know, that they let all these wrestlers go, and now they don't got to pay a whole bunch of people, and now they can, you know, rack in a whole bunch of money. But what do y'all think about that? Do y'all think that's a little shady? I believe it is a little shady, but let me know down below. What do y'all think about that? Vince McMahon and the WWE are going to be making that money. Yeah. But moving straight along, just like I said before, it looks like Vince has pulled a rabbit out of his hat, or out of his ass, one of the two, and was able to get WWE classified as an essential thing that we need in our life, ladies and gentlemen. We need wrestling in our life to keep us alive. That's pretty much what our Florida governor is saying, which I think he's kind of a dope. But yeah, WWE is 100% essential to our needs, but also there's a whole bunch of stuff going on right now. It's just a little weird how, I don't know, folks. Things aren't just adding up with the WWE right now. It's very, very chaotic, very, very crazy, sad, and it looks like they're going to be doing tapings and live events. I believe the live events, I don't think they're going to have people there, but they're still going to have their wrestlers there doing their thing. It's no longer, going to be taped. I mean, I think they have taped a few things for Money in the Bank so far. I heard recently about that, how they've already recorded some stuff, but just Florida. I'm from Florida, but I like wrestling, but I would like my wrestlers to be safe, and money shouldn't be. I don't know, folks. Let me know what y'all think about that. Essential WWE. We need it to survive. Let me know, folks, down below. Gonna be moving straight along to the almost very last thing that I have for y'all tonight. It looks like WWE has let go over 100+ staff and wrestlers. Some have been, released, and some producers and agents have been put on furloughs or paid leave, if you want to say. And this is crazy. I got, here a list for you here, and I got a list for you here of some of the people that's been let go, but it's been rumored, folks, that there still are more people going to be getting let go from NXT talent, from main talent, and it's sad. It's sad. WWE could literally pay all them wrestlers that they let go. Arn Anderson, Gallows, Zack Ryder. It's sad, man. Like, I've watched, some of these wrestlers for, a good amount of time, and WWE is just like, bye. We ain't got to pay you no more. I know NXT talent will be getting a total of like a 30-day pay. The ones that get let go, and then after that, they're pretty much on their own. And also another little thing that I'm going to throw in here, that WWE 2K21 is now canceled. There will not be a game coming out. So, yeah, things in the WWE are getting mighty shaky and mighty shady. And I would like to know y'all's comments down below. What do y'all think about everything that I just told you? Just wow. That's all that's I'm just flabbergasted. Like, all these wrestlers just bye. I can't see how somebody could do that. Just to save a couple $1 million while you're sitting on so much money. So much money. But, ladies and gentlemen, that is all that I have for y'all tonight. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you liked it, put a thumbs up. If you didn't like it, weigh it with a thumbs down. Subscribe. Share. Put on the notification bell. And thank y'all for supporting your boy. I'm up to 101 subscribers. I will be doing a giveaway up to $100. 3 winners. And more on that as more videos come out. So, ladies and gentlemen, with that being said, thank you for being down for your boy since day one-ish. Thank y'all to everybody from Periscope, even though I got to restart my Periscope because somebody reported your boy. But, got love for you over there on Periscope. I'm back over there doing my thing. I'm over here on YouTube doing my thing. And, don't drink and drive. Don't text and drive. Remember to wash your hands. And remember, and always, baby, keep it a little bit too sweet. baby. Guess what? I will see y'all next week. Boom, boom, boom.
Fourth pack is back, cause I'm mass destruction. Guess who's here? The bad boys of wrestling. Testing competition, win the war, that's the